this girl, Melanie, who gets on my nerves. I don't really like her. She's Latrice's publicist, so I think slash friend. You know what I mean? And slash best friend, because she all up in her business. You hear me? So yeah, she I don't really care for her. She seemed like she a shit starter and everything. But yeah, and then she not even cute on top of that, and she do too much. Like, she just reminds me of Big Bird. You know, she just reminds me of Big Bird, and that's what we gonna call her, girl. Big Bird. So everybody's sitting around the table and they kick in and everything. And so Melanie just decides to prance her ass up to the table with Marie and Marie's best friend and some other chicks to introduce herself, girl. Okay, isn't that Latrice's thing she's supposed to do with you? Like, what? Who does that? Just walking over introducing themselves to people who you know that she's beefing with. That's my thing. I think it's fine if she was to walk over and they didn't have a beef with your friend. But how do you walk over to somebody's table and introduce yourself, girl? Like, you was trying to start some shit and you was trying to eventually bring Latrice over. Latrice, before that, was egging her on anyway, because I saw Latrice telling her, that's her over there, that's her over there. Just kept on saying, that's her over there, like you was scared or something. Latrice, girl, get it together. It's not that goddamn serious. So I said, oh, Latrice over there being a little bitch. You know, you got your dog, Big Bird, over there ready to sick somebody. Girl, sit down some damn well. Hey everybody, it's your girl, Sassy Shanties. I'm coming back with another video. Yes, y'all, Belle Collective. Get into it, girl. This show, Off the Chain, I love it. It's a new show on OWN. This is my second review for the episode. So yeah, second episode, second review. Let's go, girl. First of all, I gotta let y'all know that last time when I did the video, I had watched 2 episodes prior before making the video. So I gave y'all a little bit of insight into the second episode. So yeah, I may be refreshing a little bit of that. I may cover some of that in this one. But yeah, just wanted to let y'all know if y'all watched it and was a little bit confused. But yeah, so that's that. Let's just get into it. So raw, yes. This episode starts out in Latrice's room. So Latrice is getting ready. She's getting ready to go do some business ventures. She's on the phone with her publicist, Melanie, which I don't like. Already, I can already tell she's a shit starter. Anyway, we'll get into that later. But yeah, she's on the phone with her publicist, Melanie. And yeah, they just kicking the bobo, talking about, you know, what they about to do and everything else, so you know how the business is going. And Cliff walks in, her husband, you know, and I don't care for Cliff either. You know, it's a couple people in the show I don't care for, and some that I do. But yeah, Cliff, you can tell he used to look good. You know, he's red. Used to be probably fine when he was young and everything. He got some type of eyes going on, whatever. It's just not my type. So I'm not impressed. But yeah, he thinks he's all of that, you know. So I guess he's still going on off of how he used to look, girl, and it just ain't hitting on nothing, girl. But anyway, Latrice thinks he's something, man. Yeah, we're going to roll with that. Anyway, he walks in while she's on the phone with Melanie, the publicist. So he comes over behind Latrice, over her shoulder, and like, hey, Melanie, you looking good. And, you know, it was just kind of, it kind of threw me off and threw Latrice off too, because what are you doing telling somebody they look beautiful? Like, I just thought that that was too much. You know, nobody asked you for that type of information, and you shouldn't be giving up that type of information to somebody's, you know, friend, publicist, or whatever. That was voluntary, and to me, it looked like a flirt on top of that, so whatever. So she like, okay, let me get off this phone because I need to holler. And you can see it all in her disposition. So she excuses herself off of the phone from Melanie, and she tells him, what was that about? Telling somebody they were beautiful, like that just was, you know, a bit too much. So he was like, I mean, I can tell somebody they beautiful and whatever. Okay, yeah, but if she told you a man handsome right in his face, how would you feel? You know, put the shoe on the other foot. I learned that from somebody, my aunt. Yes, honey, I learned that a long time ago. If somebody does something to you, girl, just do exactly what they did to you to them, and they'll get it. Because a lot of times when you do all that talking, it don't work. They don't understand, you know. But if you do the same thing that they did to you, they'll get it. We got to stand in each other's footsteps. That's all it is to it. I'm just saying. Anyway, so yeah, that little situation. Then they started to talk about how, you know, I know you want to invest because Cliff is trying to invest into her business, into the hair business. And so she's basically, you can see she kind of standoffish about it. She don't really want to do that type of thing. You know, I really don't agree with mixing business with pleasure either. You know, I just don't. It's a bad look. It doesn't go well. We saw that with Tamar and Vince. You know, it just don't work. I don't even let my husband take my thumbnail pictures. Like, no, honey, we're doing this on our own. This is my thing. Like she said, she was like, this is my baby. This is my, I started this from the ground on up. So yeah, she did, however, tell him that he could invest. You know, but he wanted to kind of work behind the scenes and do his little thing with everything. But no, she ain't having it, and I'm glad. And then he said something that threw me off too. He was like, you need to listen to me. You know, listen about what can you tell her? Like, okay, we can talk and everything, communicate about things, but as far as listening to you, as if I have to do what you say, that's a whole nother thing, you know, and that's what rubbed off bad for me, how he said it and what he said, and just who he is in general, you know. So after that, the next scene is set at like some type of restaurant outside. Tambra and Letitia is having lunch. So Letitia hair really looks good, and I'm gonna put a picture up to show y'all her hair. That really looks good. You know, I really like that on her. The wig that she had at this brunch, I really wasn't fucking with, but this one looks really good on Letitia. Hair done, makeup done, looks awesome. Tambra on the other end, I don't know if y'all saw my last video, but I don't like Tambra. You know what I mean? Tambra is fake and phony. I can tell all in her voice, all in her disposition. She do too much. She puts on a lot, and her hair is bad. It's big. It's crusty, and her skin is bad. I don't even know who does her hair, her makeup, everything. Maybe she does herself, but girl, it just don't be giving, honey. Not for me personally. And I just don't like her. But yeah, y'all can see that how she looks. Ugh, girl. Anyway, and she's annoying. Because everything she says comes out her mouth seems like it's fake. But yeah, so her and Letitia sitting there, they having lunch. Letitia is bringing Tambra in on everything that happened at the brunch. So Letitia was talking about how messy it went, you know, and how Marie and Latrice was going back and forth, and how it just got real bad and everything. And so then Tambra, and I can't really blame her, expresses that she's afraid of how it's going to go with the girls at her party, because she's having a birthday party that she's about to throw, and it's supposed to be fabulous, honey. So yeah, she's afraid of that, so she expresses that to Marie, and yeah, so that's that with that. So the next thing gets into Marie. Y'all already know on my last video, but I will discuss this again because yeah, this is the second episode and this is the second video. So Marie is married with 4 kids. She has a son who's 21. He has 3 kids who are all under the ages of 1. He has 2 baby mamas, maybe 3, I don't know. They said baby mama, so I wasn't sure how many. And yeah, that situation is a bit messy for her because she takes care of them. She takes care of everybody financially. You know, his kids, her kids. I'm sure her husband helps out, but she takes care of his kids, her kids, him, and yeah, financially. And so that can be a lot. I can't even imagine. Marie looks really nice on this episode, but she kind of blew me a little bit because, you know, she was sitting back, you know, and telling her best friend, her business partner, Essie, about how the brunch went. So, you know, everybody having all these small different conversations with different people about how the brunch went. So she's telling Essie about how, I think her name is Essie or Effie, something like that. She's telling Effie how the brunch went. She not really giving the right story of what actually happened. And I hate when people do that. They tell from the middle to try to paint the picture as if the person started something with them, when actuality, she started it with Latrice. You know, and I was not a fan of that because I hate that, people. Like, I hate that. Take responsibility and accountability for the shit that you do. Don't go around telling motherfuckers the stuff that somebody did to you after you already did something to them. Like, I don't like it. You know, I'm not here for that. I'm all about being real. And yeah, own your shit, boo. Like, and she did not own her shit. So she went and told Essie that, she was going off, Latrice was going off on me. You know, she was very unprofessional when it came to her business, with me approaching her about her hair. You know, I just didn't appreciate it. I am the customer. I should always be right. How dare her? You know, all this little bullshit that she had to say to her best friend, but didn't give any accountability on what she did or what she said. She came into the brunch ready to go, honey. Yes, she came into the brunch ready to go and told Latrice, this hair is some bullshit. So, honey, after you said that, and you said in front of everybody, this hair is some bullshit, you know, that right there would have set me off too. Like, I am not for that. You know, if you needed to say something to me about how my product is not good, and you know that I have a multi-million-dollar product, then you should have pulled me to the side. You do not sit up there, wait till the brunch, and then let everybody in on anything about what's going on. Like, I just thought that was messy. I know that this is a reality show, and this is the reason why she did it, part of it, but I hope that's the reason why she did it. I hope that's not who Marie is personally, because, boo, if that's you, I don't want no parts of it, girl. I don't want no parts of that, because that is messy. You know, and you need to stop, and you need to grow up and stop taking all of your anger out on people because of all that shit that you got going on at home, you know? Period, point blank. We'll talk about that later. Girl, so anyway, she's sitting there giving her business partner all this stuff, you know, to paint Latrice out like she's so bad, like she's so wrong and everything else, and not really telling, you know, how she contributed to the bullshit. So then, girl, she decides to lean back in her seat because she in her office, which is really nice. I told y'all, she's a person who has several mental health facilities for the youth. So, girl, she's sitting back in her seat, and she kicked her legs up high, and you could see her red bottoms, girl. She said, yeah, because if she thinks she gonna be coming at me like that, then she has another thing coming. I'm going to, that wasn't her exact words, but I'm just like paraphrasing for y'all. Girl, she was like, if she thinks she gonna come at me like that, she did say that. She was like, I'm going to get her all the way together. Yeah, quote that, honey, all the way together. That's what you said, Marie. So I was like, oh, okay. So I was waiting for her to get her all the way together at the brunch, honey. So let's see. Yes, waiting, honey. So anyway, and mind you, this is your friend's birthday party. You know, once again, somebody's function, and you over there fucking being messy. So then the next thing goes on to Letitia. She meets up with a lady called Dorothy Davis. She's an older lady who knows a lot about Fair Street, the street that she wants to fix up. And so she's telling her some of the history and how, you know, blacks thrived there. Everybody was there like it was a spot, you know, nightclubs, great food, dancing, everything that you needed, shopping, grocery, everything was there. And she was telling her the history on it. Yeah, and so Letitia also mentioned that her grandfather also was a business owner there, so they had that in common to talk about also. She's also explaining to her business venture, and that was to get the black entrepreneur ladies to get together to build this street up. That she wanted them to help her to build this street up. Okay, y'all, so Tambra is sitting with her hairstylist. I think his name is Ken. I like Ken. Yes, honey. Kim is fabulous. You know, Ken, he asks all of the right questions. Tamra's expressing to Ken that she's having this birthday party, and that, yeah, she needed something to wear, so she came to him. And they're sitting there kicking a bobo and just having small talk. You know, and so Tambra has on these bomb-ass sandals, Fendi sandals. I'm going to show y'all right here, girl. Yes, honey. Woo! Hey, girl. So anyway, they was blinding my eyes. Yeah, and you know your girl loves some labels, so yeah, they are really nice. I really like those. And girl, I would even wear them in the bed, everybody. So y'all, yes, honey. So anyway, what was I saying? I got distracted because I could just see it there, girl. A whole outfit with them, girl. And oh, so Tamra is telling him how she froze her eggs. So yes, she froze her eggs because she's getting old. She's eventually going to want to have kids. Her parents, I guess they're together, mother and father. So her parents have been talking to her. They have been wanting her to get a family, you know, and just wanting her life to come together the way they see it, because that's what they did. You know, that's not always for everybody. So whatever, I think she's fine what she's doing. She has a nice job. You know, she has a great group of lady friends. I think she's fine. I don't think that they should be pressing her out about that. And I just feel like they are, and I don't like it. You know, let everybody live the way that they see fit, and that's just it. So Tamra's in it, so she has the shoes on, girl. And then she has this like beige jumpsuit to go with it. You know, it's cute or whatever. I wasn't really a fan of the jumpsuit, but yeah, and then she has this really nice hat on. She looks cute, I guess. You know, I don't know. She ain't really hitting on nothing of much of me, so, you know, I really wasn't here for it. So, yeah, I mean, she looked all right. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing to call home about. So then he's asking her, so then Ken is asking her, girl, what you gonna do with them eggs and everything? Like, he just asking her stuff, you know, and she really answering it back. And I was like, okay, you know, girl, he throwing you a little bit of shade, but whatever. I guess they realized they're on TV, you know, the personal business. I just would just be like, but you on national TV, you on a reality show, and you have to, you know, give something up. So then she told him that she froze her eggs because she's been having problems with fibroids, you know, and so fibroids can be problematic. You know, I do know people who suffer from those, and it's a lot, sis. So my heart goes out to you on that. So I guess with all of the complications with that, then she, you know, just wanted to make sure and freeze her eggs. Plus, she's getting a little bit older. Then she told him, you know, I'm not pressed to have a baby anyway. I could have had $1 million baby by now, you know. And he was like, oh, what mistake? $1 million baby? She said yes, because back in my day, an NBA player asked me, can I have his baby? And she said that she told him no, you know, but she said that he wanted her to have his baby because, and they weren't in a relationship or anything like that, but she said that it's the family that she came from. He knew that she came from a great family. So yeah, I mean, I really couldn't piece it together. You know, I kept trying, I rewinded it several times, and I just, you know, I don't know what man, especially NBA player with that type of money, would voluntarily want to be put on child support. Like, I just want all of those problems. You know what I mean? So that was kind of weird to me. I don't know. Yeah, that's I don't know what that's about. And I'm not sure if I believe that story, but whatever. Half the time I don't believe half shit people say any damn way. So, and that's coming from my father, because you can't. He always told me that, like, you can't believe shit people say, girl. Yeah, anyway, so that was that with that. And, okay, I already talked in the other video about how Antoinette being uncomfortable with the fact that she was no longer a wife, that she was now a divorced person, and how, yeah, she seemed lost. You know what I mean? And that's what I got from it. She just seemed lost. So big shout out to her. I'm going to pray for her. That's sad. You know, I don't know how a divorce feel. I never want to go through that, but I have witnessed that, and it's a tough thing. Okay, y'all, we're at Tambra's birthday party. Wow. Said, who arrived? Okay, so Latrice and Cliff, Latrice and her husband, who's always with her everywhere. Girl, he looked so crazy with everybody sitting at the table with a bunch of women. It was just like him with a bunch of women. But anyway, so Latrice, Cliff, and Antoinette arrived together. And she goes on to say, yes, honey, when we arrived, yes, we are the Beyonce and Jay-Z of the crowd. I'm just like, girl, I think you went too far with that, honey. You are nowhere near Jay-Z and Beyonce like that. I don't think y'all giving like that, girl. You know, I just don't. I mean, I always like to be real. I just would never say that because that's just not something that I could give. I guess she felt as if, you know, that's what they were giving. But, yeah, girl, I don't know about that one. But, yeah, so they arrived. The first thing I noticed, you know, when they sat down at the table and greeted everybody, you know, I'm just going to get rid of the elephant in my house, because I was looking at the TV and I tried to ignore it, but girl, I had to go back to this, you know, because, you know, I'm not a person who be watching people wigs like that, because your girl wears synthetics. You know, I'm not a person who does that to people. But when I saw this, I was just like, you know what? Latrice could have did better than that, girl. You knew you was going to be on national TV. Why did you not have your wig matching your forehead? Like, where do they do that, girl? I would have told that person doing my hair, y'all, make sure I am on the fleek, honey. I want to have my forehead, my scalp, everything matching. I don't want no problems. I just was like, I was thrown back by that, especially if you have a brand where it is hair. You know, and I'm not trying to shade Latrice. Y'all know that's my girl. But that was irritating to me, and I couldn't let it pass. You know, it was just blinding me. You know, and I just couldn't do it. You know, but anyway, that was that situation. Letitia and a couple other people was already there. So then they started kicking or whatever, had a little altercation. I don't even want to get into that because it was dumb. But yeah, Marie arrives. Girl. And Marie, honey, just thinks that she looks, you know, good. Her breast is out, girl. The girls are out, honey. She has on this like one-piece jumper. It's all black. She's very heavy chested. So, you know, she looked nice. They look nice. But yeah, and then her hair was nice. really, really nice. I don't know, they make fun of her hair, but I think it looks good on her. She has finger waves. I'm from the old school, so sometimes when people rock finger waves, I like it. Like, I'm a fan of it, especially if it goes with your face. Like, I just feel like it goes with her. It's Marie. So yeah, she had on that. She looked nice. She was feeling herself. You know, she was just excited about Honey. Yes, and my outfit is everything. You know, she was excited about it. And I said, ooh, go ahead, girl. You look cute, but you don't look all that, girl. So anyway, so then this girl, Melanie, who gets on my nerves, I don't really like her. She's Latrice's publicist. So I think slash friend. You know what I mean? And slash best friend, because she all up in her business. You hear me? So yeah, I don't really care for her. She seemed like she a shit star and everything. But yeah, and then she not even cute on top of that, and she do too much, and she's huge. Like, she just reminds me of Big Bird. You know, she just reminds me of Big Bird, and that's what we're gonna call her, girl. So everybody's sitting around the table and they kikiing and everything. And so Melanie just decides to prance her ass up to the table with Marie and Marie's best friend and some other chicks, to introduce herself, girl. Okay, isn't that Latrice's thing she's supposed to do with you? Like, what? Who does that? Just walking up introducing themselves to people who you know that she's beefing with. That's my thing. I think it's fine if she was to walk over and they didn't have a beef with your friend. But how do you walk over to somebody's table and introduce yourself, girl? Like, you was trying to start some shit and you was trying to eventually bring Latrice over. But anyway, Latrice, before that, was egging her on anyway, because I saw Latrice telling her, that's her over there, that's her over there. Just kept on saying, that's her over there, like you was scared or something. Latrice, girl, get it together. It's not that goddamn serious. So I said, oh, Latrice over there being a little bitch. You know, you got your dog, Big Bird, over there ready to sick somebody. Girl, sit down some damn way. Melanie over there just, oh, hey, all fake and all this stuff. Like, hi, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, and then turn to Marie, because Marie's sitting there looking all dumb. You know, she had all this goddamn mouth, but now she don't. Melanie turned her, oh, hi, oh, this is Marie. I said, and Marie's face looked like a little puppy dog sitting there. And then she tried to act like, you know, she tried to throw it on. Hi, all fake. Girl, you should have been like, if it was me, I wouldn't have said hi to the bitch. I mean, I'm a real nice person, but for me personally, you know, bitch, I already know you over here trying to start some shit. So yeah, I'm not the one. Girl, if she would have came over to me, I'd have been like, girl, I'd have just laughed that bitch out, because no, honey, we not doing this today. Girl, Marie was like, oh, hi, yes, how are you? Girl, next thing you know, here come Latrice. Letitia tell her, yeah, bring a seat on over here, Latrice. Come on over. And Melanie told her, yeah, come on over, Latrice. Come on over, Latrice, bitch, whatever. So the next thing you know, she over there, and Latrice and Marie, they just was discussing over there, acting scared, wouldn't even have a discussion, no conversation. Like, y'all on a reality show, honey. Give it up. Have a discussion. Say something. Do something. I don't know what y'all need to do, but yeah, handle your business, girls. So anyway, Melanie, her messy ass, talking about some, and what is it that just basically talking to everybody, you know, basically indirectly, I guess, to Marie. So she was like, oh, so what is the quarrel? What went on the other day at the brunch? What went on? So then Marie just casually told her, yeah, I don't think this is the place for that. You know, I really don't. And I was thinking the same thing, but you could have had a conversation with Latrice. I don't know that I agree with that, because you could have at least had a conversation with Latrice. And Marie basically was like, you know, this ain't the place for that. And then Melanie was like, okay, yeah, we can circle back later. I said, oh, okay, this bitch is messy. Big Bird is messy, and I don't like her either. Yeah, but Latrice, she's still my girl. She was acting kind of shy. I told y'all, I knew she wasn't that type of girl. I knew she wasn't. That's not her. You know what I mean? That's not her. She do a lot of putting on. And, you know, that just wasn't her. She not even up for confrontation, you know, so I already know what type of female she is. So that didn't go anywhere. And so Letitia, you know, she really didn't have much to say. She was just like, you know, it's not the place. You know, she started crying, like, what is going on? Like, I started feeling bad for her, you know. And to me, I think she felt bullied. I don't know, but yeah, I just didn't get the vibe from where she was coming from, girl, because you was just at your place of business with your feet kicked up, girl, and with your red bottoms on, girl, kicked up talking to your best friend, talking about how you was about to drag this bitch. Well, you ain't say you was going to drag her, but you did say that you was going to get her together, honey. The same thing. So what happened? I don't understand. You know, help me understand, make it make sense, boo, because I don't know. So I just felt like I didn't know what Marie was going through at the time. I think Marie is just a really nice person. And yeah, she be starting shit, you know, but she don't, it's not her, girl. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with Marie, you know, just, so yeah, that was that on that. And so yeah, that ended. When Antoinette told Letitia that she had been shading her brunch, honey, girl, Letitia shaded her hard. And when I tell y'all hard, I was like, damn, wow. Girl, she said, that's okay. She said, because I'm talking about this wig that's not placed on your full head, honey. I said, ooh, girl, ooh, on national TV, girl. I said, ooh, girl, hey, girl. Letitia, that is my girl. But, whoo, that was some shady shit, girl. For TV, girl. I know Antoinette was so embarrassed. Girl, she ain't give a fuck though, for real. Because right after that, she was like, girl, let's go get some drinks. She ain't try to pull it up, do nothing with it, pull out no little mirror out the purse. Girl, she ain't give a fuck. Girl, she just got up and they went over. So now it's at the end of the brunch. So then everybody started dancing, having a good time, you know, kikiing with everybody, getting to know everybody, mingling and everything. You know, Marie and her friends are sitting over to the side looking crazy some of the time. Some of the time they dancing. And then Letitia and then her husband is dancing. Everybody's having a nice time, kicking the bobo, having a great time. I love to see it. Black women, black men. It just looks so nice and fun. I wish I was there. So then the guy brings the cake out. Tambra does her little speech and the show ends from there. So y'all, this was a good episode. I really enjoyed this episode. I'm really loving Belle Collective. And yeah, I hope you tune in for the next episode. Episode 3. If you get a chance, go ahead and look at episode 3 and then we can discuss it in the comments next time. So guys, if you like this video, please hit like. If you have not subscribed yet, sis, go ahead and subscribe. We have a lot of fun on this channel. Yes, Sassy Shantice, get with it, girl. I'm here, honey. Yes, girl. Okay, so yeah, we have a lot of fun on this channel. I have some stuff to review as far as clothes from Lovely Wholesale. I'm still waiting on one item from the Beyonce collection, Ivy Park. So yeah, that should be in next. So yeah, that is all for now, y'all. See y'all next time. Bye.